Hi, this is Wade Kapszukiewicz, Mayor of the City of Toledo. And for this Wireside chat, there's at least three topics that I want to focus on. And the first one has to do with these masks. I know that we're tired of this. We're fed up with it. We want this pandemic to be over. Trust me, no one wants it to be over more than I do. But we really need to buckle down and do everything we can in our own lives to make sure we are doing our part to stop the spread of this virus, because the fact of the matter is the numbers are not getting better, they are getting worse, and they're getting worse in a hurry. Earlier this week, Ohio set the all-time record for cases in a day, over 4,200 cases in one day. Nationally, earlier this week, we topped 100,000 cases, new cases in one day, and there's still about 1,000 of us Americans dying every day from this. We're at 250,000 dead, and the numbers are only going up. In fact, the numbers are not only worse than they were back when this began in March and April, they are significantly worse. Just about every county in Ohio is moving the wrong direction. Lucas County, we are still in the red. Myself and the other large city mayors talk to Governor DeWine twice a week just about COVID, and I can report to you that he is really concerned. Things are going the wrong way. So I know some people, for some strange reason, thought this was all going to be over when the election was over. It's not. The election's over, and the virus is still with us, and it might be for a while. So please, I know the holidays are right around the corner. That's a time where we're going to want to gather with family and friends, and I get that. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't. But please take necessary precautions with social distancing, masks. I can say in my own life, this was always a big year in my family. My mom and dad celebrated their 50th anniversary in August, married 50 years, August 28th. And my sister and I had been planning something kind of big for them for a while, for about a year or so. We were going to rent out a hall and do the whole thing. We couldn't do that. We didn't. There was no gathering other than a gathering we had on Zoom, and that was tough. And the holidays could be something similar. So this is hard for everyone, and I know we're over it, but unfortunately the virus isn't over us. So please, let's double down and do everything we can to fight this. Second issue I want to focus on in this Wireside chat: leaf collection. Leaf collection started this week in the city of Toledo, and we are excited about some of our new technology that we think can promote better transparency and communication with our program. I can say that my first year as mayor, I'll be very blunt about it, we didn't do as well as we should have, as I wanted to. We didn't hold ourselves to as high a standard or we didn't achieve the high standard that we hold ourselves to. Sure, the weather didn't help. We had some early snow that year, but that's just an excuse. It's not a reason. So we learned from that last year. And in 2019, even our loudest detractors, and I can assure you in this job, we have detractors and they are loud sometimes. There weren't very many complaints about our leaf collection program last year because we made some changes. We brought in additional bodies through hiring both temporary workers and help from some of the other Streets, Bridges, and Harbor divisions. We changed the strategy in how we collect leaves. Now we just get them off the roads, the residential roads, as fast as possible, and we put them in what we call a transfer site. So you might see big, huge piles of leaves in parking lots throughout Toledo, at Bowman Park and elsewhere. That's part of the plan. We want it off your street and have them hang out in the parking lot for a couple days, and then a different set of workers can go get them and take them where they belong. That helped. And so last year was a really good year. We finished collecting, the entire program was done by Christmas, and that's our goal again this year. So we're off to it, and we are encouraging people to go to our website to check the map of when your neighborhood is going to be visited by the leaf collection crews. You can always call Engage Toledo. if there's a concern. And the new thing we're doing this year, if you go to our website, you will be able in real time to track the trucks. You'll be able to see the trucks where they are in real time moving throughout your neighborhood. So in other words, we're not just going to say, oh yeah, we're starting in 43613 or we're at 43605. We're going to say that too, but we're also going to specifically enable citizens to be able to track where that truck is in their neighborhood. So keep in touch with what we're doing, and I think if we all work together, we're going to have another great leaf collection season. Thirdly and finally, we had an election this week, and I have to say, Toledoans, I'm so proud of Toledoans for the numbers with which they came out. Huge turnout in Toledo, huge turnout in America. They think it might be the highest turnout in over 100 years. But also, election day was peaceful. There were some concerns ahead of time that maybe we would see violence, or so much tension in the country right now. We would see folks on either side trying to intimidate the other side. None of that. It was a peaceful, calm, orderly, respectful election day, and I think Toledoans should be proud of the way that they handled themselves. We still don't know who won the presidential election. I think we're getting close to knowing, but we still don't know yet. They're still counting ballots, and that's okay. That's okay. We've been having presidential elections in this country for 230 years, and not always do we know the winner on election night. In fact, there are at least a dozen occasions where it took a couple days to determine the winner. In some cases, it took a couple weeks. I can think back to the 2000 election down in Florida with Bush and Gore. That wasn't resolved for, over a month. There have been a couple of cases where it's taken several months. Now, I don't think it's going to take any more than just another couple days to resolve this one, but it's okay. Taking a little extra time to get the vote count right is what all Americans want and deserve. And soon enough, we will have a president-elect, no matter who it is. We will unite behind him, I hope, and move forward as a people. Because while we do have two political parties, we only have one country. And I'm anxious to get out of this election season, and that was so stressful and traumatic to our democracy in a lot of ways, and get back to focusing on those things that really matter. And here in Toledo, we have a lot of momentum. We're going to be fixing some roads, it looks like, here the next 4 years because of the passage of Issue 4. We're going to be building a metro park right down on the river. A lot of positive momentum that's going to allow our city to emerge in a really strong place from what has been a very difficult year. So hang in there, Toledo, and we will be talking at the next Wireside Chat.